Hello, Watches! It's Wes from Watch Out Loud. There's a lot of ruckus going on. I know you can hear it. And, of course, if you haven't noticed already, I shaved. But more importantly, we're playing Stanley Parable, and I'm in the options menu, apparently. As it says, you are playing the Stanley Parable. This actually just released today, and I got it. I've been ready for this game. I played the 2011 mod for Gary's mod. And this is the actual release. You can find it on Steam. I'll put a link down in the description so you can go find it for yourself and play it. For the most part, I don't know if this is going to be a full-on game. Look, you can even, in the computer screen right here, you can see my little fraps thing right there. That's not good. Hope there's not a lot of that, because usually I cover that thing up with my face cam. So hopefully there's not a lot of the fraps thingy majobber going on, but for the most part, I'm just gonna do one ending. I don't know how long this game's going to be. If this video does really well, or several videos depending on how long this game is, I will go after the other endings. But without further ado, let's stop wasting time and let's do this. Never the end is never the end is never the end is loading. Alright, I'm freaking excited. I don't know what to expect. I really don't. I put all the settings on high. This game looks beautiful, especially compared to the other one. Is this like loading really slowly, or did it freeze? I'm getting 0 frames a second right now. So, I'm not sure if this has frozen. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's moving. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Loading screens.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Alright, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh my god. I hope this isn't just a remake of the original. I hope they definitely added a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try and follow what he says for the first time. Can't go in there. Ah, look at all the details. It's like so different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, I turned off that computer. I don't know if that does anything. Hello? I see a back room over there and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's been hunting a fly. It's like the first fly in my apartment all year. He's been hunting it. And I know it's gonna be a pain. That computer's on. We gotta turn it off immediately. What the heck? Of course there's not going to be a zoom. Real people don't have zooms. This is like they went all out on this. I love this.
Stanley came to a set of two
Oh,
open
no.
doors. He entered the door on his left.
Alright, door on our left. We're gonna follow instructions first time around. See where this takes us.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside of you. Take out passive-aggressively on other co-workers. Resent co-workers. I didn't read it! Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. What? What? I didn't hear what his instructions were right now. I should probably turn on subtitles. Let's go ahead and do that real fast. I should have done that already. And I apologize. Let's just turn that on. Wi-Fi, get out of here. Okay, resume the game.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, so we're going to go upstairs. Because I'm just going to follow. I'm just going to follow what he says. Executive bathroom. I can't go in the executive bathroom. I want to. I've really got to pee.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
What?
of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Alright,
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
4, 5. It's just like
Yet
the original
incredibly,
game.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer
what?
luck. Amazing.
What?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What? This is exactly like the old game. This is phenomenal. Is there anything back here? No. Well, I gotta pay attention. Let's go down. Actually, this isn't really paying attention to him because I'm not supposed to know the code. There's actual loading screens, but they do take a long time, so I might cut out the loading screens. Actually, this one's not taking too long, so. But I'm starting to think this is just a remake.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Because
This
I'm
question
boss.
would not go unanswered for long.
Oh man. I can't get back in there, can I? Yeah, I can. I thought it went up a little bit. This is nuts. They put some detail into this. I feel
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
or I could escape. Let's do it. We got to do the original first. We'll probably do 2 endings this episode. Let's turn the lights on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought.
They're
to
missing a
himself.
couple there.
Did he have the strength to find out?
What the heck? Wi-Fi, get out of here. Get out of here! Of course, it wouldn't be a video without Wi-Fi guffing stuff up. So, camera button. Let's turn on the cameras. Wi-Fi!
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
Whoa.
nature revealed. Each
Fired.
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
What?
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What the hell? This is awesome here. I love this. This is freaking amazing. Even if it is just a remake and just redone. But I'm 428, right? So I'm like right there. Yeah, there's my computer way over there. If you guys are looking like straight on in the middle of the screen, or the yellow, yeah, it's switching up. All right, let's turn on person button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
What?
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
This is nuts. All right, let's get in.
No. He refused to believe it.
I refuse!
He couldn't accept it.
No.
His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Whoa.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This is nuts.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, how do I turn this on? I want to use this. I guess that, like I said, we have to destroy it once and for all. So, what is this? Okay, this is attached to this. So, can I? Nope, nope, can't go through there. This is nuts. They really made it elaborate. I don't know what this is over here. There's a big button here. I can't hit it though, apparently. What does the screen over here say? This is nuts! Awaiting input? Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back. System power. Okay, we can turn it off.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I guess, like I said, we're gonna do. What? Everything's like off. I can't.
Blackness and a rising
can't find
chill
anything.
of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
What?
He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yay!
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building
I have a
hold?
feeling we're gonna find out.
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No
Oh my
longer would
God.
anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's beautiful.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
8.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay! Time for me to be happy. Okay, wow. It's technically fairly short of a game. So we're back in here, I guess, so we can do another ending. I like that I don't have to hit new game. So let's do this again.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley decided to...
Sorry about that. Some kids were selling candy
Stanley
at my
stood
front
for
door.
a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying.
Yeah.
So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Alright, so we're going to screw things up a bit. Let's see where it takes us. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to edit that
When
out.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I want to go back to the room and try and turn it on. Let's do that. Let's get that ending. So we're actually going to go up, and we're gonna turn on the machine, and we're gonna try and take over.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
I'm
Coming
going.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm going. I'm going. Don't worry about it. I know exactly what I'm doing. Got set in this bad
Stepping
boy.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to
He was
discover
an
not
alcoholic.
an indication of any human
God.
life. What
Shanti?
could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
I didn't know I could do
But
that.
his
Maybe I
attention was
can.
caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Okay.
What could its
Blah,
purpose
blah,
be?
blah.
In fact, this keypad guarded
the
the
factory
terrible
right there?
secret that lay
I think it
buried
is.
below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Shut up.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh my god, I didn't expect this. So let's relax, everyone. Oh yeah. Oh, so relaxing.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright. So, narrator's getting a little agitated with us, but that's fine. That's the point of this game. We gotta irritate the living shit out of him. And that's what we're gonna do. More loading screens. Oh, the loading. Oh, behave. So let's go take over this joint. Let's do it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with my plan. I'll escape next time. So let's go in here, blah blah blah, hear him talk, and we're gonna interrupt
The
him
lights
some more.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I do. And I'm going to become the one. Turn on them
Now
cameras.
the monitors jumped to life.
This
Their
is
true
great.
nature
It's
revealed.
fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
I think that's
reduced
pretty
to
awesome.
images on a
Yeah,
screen.
this is
And
fantastic.
Stanley,
They did a really
one
good
of
job
them,
remaking this.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Your face meant nothing. Imagine this game was like voice
This
activated.
mind
How
control
awesome would that be?
facility, it was too horrible to
See if we
believe
can see
it
any
couldn't be
secrets on the
true.
screen.
Had Stanley really been
damn
under
it.
someone's control all this time? Was this the only
Blah,
reason
blah,
he was
blah.
happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let me in.
No. He refused
Take it
to
over.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it even possible?
Yes.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Sorry.
And
I
as
had to
the
let my
cold
cat out.
reality of his past began to sink in,
Okay.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for
2.
all.
So, can I turn this on? Be quiet! Anybody want a free cat? Because this one is totally a pain in my rump. Okay, let's go around and hit all the buttons in order. Because I know they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3's over here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. I think 4 is on that side somewhere. Maybe there's not a 4. I don't know. What's down here? What is this spooky area? We're going to take over. We're going to take over. We're going to become the mind control device. So 1, 2. I don't know if this is even going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Let's see here. 3. I know 5's over there, so where's 4? We need to find 4. La 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 la. There is no 4, is there? Is there? Let's just go turn the machine on. Let's do it. That's probably the buttons he tells us from the old mod that we can just press and we'll never beat it. Blah, blah, blah.
And when at last he found the source of the room... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley.
Oh, 4's up there.
I applaud your effort, I really do.
Okay.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
No.
Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Come on, we're going to do
In the
this.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
4.
nuclear detonators are set to explode.
This is a remake.
eliminating
That's
the
all this
entire
is.
complex. How long until detonation then?
Gotta go to 5, 3.
Say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things
Oh
a
my
little
God.
more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
5.
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
What did
Mere
that do?
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me,
Nope.
where we're going.
Gonna hit all the
What
buttons.
all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace
Incorrect.
before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the
Okay, so
machine. I set
green.
you free.
We need to find the green
Of course,
button.
that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes
Green,
when I
green,
tell
green.
it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Nope, we're gonna figure this out.
Other times, I let
green
the
button.
office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
green
inside,
button.
or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm
gonna
sure
get one of these
whatever
on.
I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to
there
put
we
some
go.
extra time on the clock. Why not?
Yes.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter,
3?
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea
gotta
where
hit
you're
3.
going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
3's over here.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
I don't understand
Running from
anything.
button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
There's gotta be
Do you think
something.
that, Stanley?
There's gotta be
That
a way.
This video game can be beaten?
Yeah.
Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's
Active-
a spoiler for you. That
Red
timer isn't a
3.
catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Red
It's
3.
just seconds ticking away to your death.
Okay,
You're only
so
still
red
playing instead
3.
of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
So
you
it
wanted
says
to control
purple
this
4.
world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
What?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds.
Oh, man.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh, God.
Just you being blown to pieces.
Oh,
Will
God.
you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go?
Crap.
peacefully?
What? I did something wrong.
Another
We could have
choice.
figured this out.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the
Son of a
moment I
bitch.
say happily ever after.
I have a feeling there's actually a way to do that. I literally have a feeling there's another way to do that. Literally. But for today, that's the video, everybody. I know those are kind of lame endings, and I really want to discover the new ending. So make sure to leave this video a like, everybody, because if this gets enough likes, I got a mental image of how many likes it needs. Pass it around, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, and if it gets enough likes, I will play until I get just about every ending. So, and that's a promise from me to you. But other than that, I love the graphics of this game, and to be honest, whether we play more on YouTube or not, I'm going to play more of this game. I'm going to figure out all the endings, and I have to. So, without further ado, that's the episode, everyone. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Really helps out. Also, don't forget to share. Really helps out as well. And just remember, watchers, if you're not watching Watch Out Loud, you're not watching Stanley at all.